At Francesca's Restaurants, we're all about bringing you back to the roots of Italy, giving you that bold, rustic flavor with simple and authentic cuisine.
Hi, how's it going? My name is Zach. I'm with me at Francesca's, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make classic Italian meatballs. So the first thing you want to do is get a saute pan nice and hot. In the saute pan, a little bit of olive oil. And you're going to add about a half an onion, finely diced, along with a half a carrot, finely diced, and a stalk of celery, finely diced. Right now you just want to kind of sweat out the aromatics in all those vegetables. While that's going, I'm going to grab a nice little large mixing bowl with 2 pounds of ground beef, a pound of ground pork, and a pound of ground veal. You just want these to become nice and fragrant. Wilt them down a little bit, nice and translucent. Season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. Here I also have 3 different herbs. I have nicely chopped thyme, dried oregano, and basil. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add these right to the sweating mirepoix, if you will. Mirepoix is carrots, onions, and celery. You want to work those in toward the end there just so they don't burn up. Then what I'm going to do is take a little bit of white wine, about a half a cup to a quarter of a cup, and just kind of deglaze the pan. With deglazing the pan, you're getting all that flavor off of the pan, and you're also kind of cooling it down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to toss that into a bowl with ice on the bottom just to kind of cool it down really quickly. All right. Now while that's cooling down, I'm going to just take 1 whole egg. I'm going to mix that in with all the 3 different meats there. I'm going to take a little bit of breadcrumbs. You don't want to use too many breadcrumbs or too much egg, otherwise the meatballs are going to end out tough. Again, a little bit more salt and pepper. And then it's kind of cooling down here. All right. Throw all that in there. Just want to throw on a glove. All right. Just want to get your hands dirty a little bit. Get in there. Just kind of mix it all up. You don't want to over mix it because again, you'll end up with some really tough meatballs. All right. We're about done here. Perfect. Next you want to grab just a little half a sheet pan or a baker's pan, and then form out little patties, little balls. You don't want to have them all be the same size, just nice and rustic. Just kind of grab a handful, roll it up. You also don't want to, again, roll it up too much. You want it to look like you actually made it yourself. So I'm going about 5 ounces, just a good handful. Now once these are all rolled out and onto my pan here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some chicken stock in the bottom of the pan. The chicken stock is going to prevent the bottoms from burning up, and it's also going to keep the meatballs from drying out. So just grab a little bit of the chicken stock here. You can use a beef broth, anything with real flavor, water if you must, just any type of liquid to place in the bottom of the pan there. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bake these off in a 375-degree oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. If you have a thermometer, you want to make sure they come to a temperature of 165 degrees. I'll be right back. Now we're back. The meatballs are cooked off perfectly, hit 165 degrees in the center. So right now I have a saute pan, again, nice and hot. I'm going to add a little bit of chopped garlic to the pan, along with a generous portion of olive oil. Just kind of let that sweat out. Garlic will get really spicy, if you will, and really bitter if it's not cooked through. So you just kind of want to get all that bitterness out of the garlic. While that's in there, I'm just going to toss 3 of these meatballs in there. Kind of get that garlicky goodness on the meatballs. Now while that's going, I have a little bowl of baby wild arugula. I'm going to dress that with a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of lemon juice. And of course salt and pepper. Just let that kind of sit while this is going. Just roll these around a little bit. That's good. Also, you don't want the garlic to overcook. If you overcook the garlic, it'll again turn the opposite side of bitter and just be not good for your meatballs. You just kind of pour that right over the top. Really nice and rustic. Then you'll just mix this arugula to get all the lemon juice and the olive oil over all the leaves. Just put a little bit of portion over the top. Then I like to garnish it with a little bit of parsley and grated Parmesan. Voila, beautiful meatballs. I'm going to be pairing this today with a little bit of a Lodi Old Vine Zinfandel. Again, my name is Zach. I'm with restaurant Mia Francesca's, and these are classic rustic Italian meatballs.